Marvel Rivals killed wokeism. Did you see Asmongold's insane tweet today? Bro, I thought he was joking, dude. I thought I saw someone else post a screenshot of the tweet and I was like, there's no way this is real. Brother, I'm sorry. This is the worst thing I've ever seen anybody tweet. Like, there's no way this person seriously tweeted this. There is no way this person... No, I'm telling you right now, dude. There are a lot of people... There are a lot of people who definitely in Asmongold's fan base that are like, this is a great tweet. He tweeted like a bot. He tweeted like a blue checkmark chat GPT machine. Like, this is literally trying to farm as much of that delicious algorithm as possible. Like, it blows my mind. First of all, everybody always talking about hoflation, but it's actually the opposite. First, I've never seen Asmongold say, everybody always talking about hoflation, but it's actually the opposite. Asmongold trying to be a Def Jam comic in 2025. Like, what? He said it on stream? What? Everybody always talking about hoflation. Know what I'm saying? It's like Steven Crowder trying to do a black scent. Yeah, steak logo ass tweet. Yeah. This type of tweet is relegated to a 16-year-old white boy who is not allowed to say the M-word, but he has like a black person as the PFP on the account. You know what I mean? That's like... What do you mean hoflation? Who is everybody talking about hoflation? Replace everybody. If everybody around you is using the word hoflation, you should be around nobody. Okay? That's number one. I used to be able to go to GameStop or Target and see hot bitches working there every... Hot bitches? Hot bitches every day at GameStop? No. I'm sorry. I do not believe this is a no. No. Fear buck ass tweet. Nah, I'm done, dude. We got Asmongold saying words like hoflation and hot bitches before Grand Theft Auto 6. Now it's just hogs. Why? Because those girls are at home doing OnlyFans now instead of working. First of all, what a silly argument. Yeah, I know. First of all, girls should be working minimum wage jobs at GameStop instead of making so much more money from the comfort of their own homes. Is like, yeah, no shit. Okay. If that was the case, it makes total sense. I don't believe this is the case, but what is this tweet? Dude, what is this tweet, dude? This is like Ninja's Brawl's wife. Someone in the chat said this is giving Ninja's Brawl's wife tweet energy, but like that one is like kind of Mormon coded. Like that's like funny, but also ultimately harmless. This is like Asmongold trying to tweet like he's Andrew Tate. And it's funny because like Andrew Tate at least has all of the other fixins, you know what I mean, that present him as this beacon of masculinity, and you know, he's like a sexual guy. At least he presents himself as such, even though I think he's a deeply insecure man who is the zestiest of all time. But like Asmon, like the words that he's using, like hoflation and hot bitches, when you remember what Asmongold operates like, what he looks like, what he does on a day-to-day basis, you're like, why are those words coming out of your mouth? Like, that's a whole different type of right-wing content creator. Do you know what I mean? Which is why I think this is still some semblance of satire. Okay? Asmon or Andrew, when a girl's entire night is her Snapchat story, rest assured, her lifelong quest for attention had undoubtedly turned her into a hoe. I don't think Asmongold said that. Hot bitches don't want to work no more. All they want to do is eat hot chip and do OnlyFans. What happened to Western civilization, dude? This is like, is Asmongold turning PUA? Like, yeah, this is a Sneeko tweet. Like, this is not an Asmongold tweet. What is happening? I can't get over this tweet coming from the mouth of Asmongold. First of all, who goes to GameStop? Like every part of this tweet is busted. Like, who's going to GameStop? You buy everything online, unfortunately. Like, physical copies are no longer in fashion. I just, like, the only time Asmongold goes outside is not to go to GameStop or Target. It's to go to Whataburger to get the same meal he gets every time with a side of Dr. Pepper. I know this because that's the only thing he does. There's no way. I don't think this is serious. I think this is a bait tweet. I can't get over this take, man. Peach has replied. I saw Peach. That's when I knew it was real. When I saw Peach Jars' reply. Asmon, the bills can't possibly be this high. Come on. Like, there is no way. There is just no. I can't. That's when I was like, all right, this gotta be. I can't believe this is real. Get over it, please. Who the fuck even is this? You're wasting prediction time on this? Okay, prediction time is over. I already gave you all the predictions you want. Look at how long this list is. Calm down. That's number one. Number two, who even is Asmongold is such a funny thing to say because he's currently the largest political commentator on the platform that you're on. Okay? Like, guess what, dude? He is one of the, if not the largest right-wing content creator right now in the United States of America. And also one of the largest political commentators in general. You could say he's not a political commentator, but it doesn't matter. You could say that, but it doesn't matter because if you look at his output, that's still very much the reality. Okay? Especially during the election cycle, that was like, I mean, he was farming that. Moon had basically the same take.
What is hoflation?
Also, sex work is like work. Hello, Asmongold criticizing someone else's labor is crazy work. He can't even maintain eye contact with a woman, zero self-awareness. No, I'm gonna shock the world right now with this revelation. Asmongold not only knows that sex work is real work, Asmongold used to date a sex worker and used to be pro sex work back in the day. Asmongold's dated, I think he's dated multiple sex workers, if I'm not mistaken.
GameStop or Target and be like, wow.
Goon strikes again.
Whoa. Who do we send our rune cloth to? I think we sell it for our amount, guys. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I can't get over this. This tweet is in the halls of greats, in my opinion. I know a few younger guys I work with around their 20s and 30s that think this way. Men do the same thing or something similar, making money. It might not be hot tube streams, but they also make content out of their bodies. There's nothing wrong with working with what you got. Thank you. Shut up. Oh my God. You can be pro sex work and realize the concept of working harder for less is real. Wait, what? Do you think that, what part of this tweet strikes you as being pro sex work and also, what do you mean working, the concept of working harder for less is real? Here he is upset. Okay. Here he is upset that the girls are at home doing OnlyFans instead of working at GameStop. The normal way to say that, which is, by the way, a already an established faulty premise, would be, hey, honestly, I'm sure that there would be less people doing OnlyFans if people that, you know, work at GameStop got paid the same as you know, content creators on OnlyFans. Not that there is any issue with OnlyFans. The word hoflation on its own, I don't care about the other nonsense. Wait, what? Hoflation? I don't understand what you're getting upset at here. Bro tweets too good. They got to take it away from his ass before he bricks reality. Can you define hoflation, please? I don't know what it is. I actually have no idea what hoflation is. Like I've heard red pill guys say it in the manosphere, but I just like I think it. No, I'm telling you, I don't know what the exact terminology is. Does it mean that there's just like more hoes out there? Or I don't know what it exactly means. I don't know if it means like there's more hoes than before, or if like hoes are, the existing hoes are inflated in value when they should be deflated, because those two concepts actually contradict one another. Because if the marketplace of hoes, if the supply for hoes has gone up, whereas demand has stayed relatively the same, then obviously the value of the hoe would deflate. Whereas if the value of the hoe has inflated, that means that there is not more supply of hoes, but simply more demand of hoes, whereas supply has stayed relatively the same. This is why I don't fully understand the concept of hoflation. Maybe I'm too autistic to understand it, but like I kind of generally get it. It's just a way to shit on women, but I've never fully understood what it meant. Hoflation, a disaster for human civilization, from Black Pigeon Speaks. Okay. This seems like a smart guy. I'm going to learn a lot from this video, I think.
I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. Second, I have an espresso machine at home, works fabulous. We're not doing drinks either. You're gonna try to get me drunk and take me back home. No. We are doing dinner. You're gonna pick me up. We're gonna come to the restaurant. We're gonna see your table manners. We're gonna see what you order. We're gonna see, do you hold your chopsticks correctly? We're just gonna, study you a bit. Okay?
So what's the argument here that she's like annoying? I mean, because she is. Like, is that hoflation that like women have become more annoying or something? Like, there are annoying women out there, just like there are plenty of fucking annoying men. Bro is a hoconomist now? No, I am. I've learned about the supply. I'm learning about the supply chain of hoes.
So dinner it is.
Thousands of tears later.
I started the egg freezing process. I did some preliminary tests.
I wanted a podcast with this woman. Her entire life perspective was never settling. Her entire brand is being bougie best friend. She has nearly 300,000 followers across multiple platforms. I will reserve my thoughts on this for the time being because I have to word it carefully or people will think I'm attacking her personality, not her philosophy. So you will all have to wait on that commentary. If you are a single and childless woman, do not watch her content if you want marriage and children. Oh my God. I hate every single person that is involved in this. I genuinely hate every single person that's involved in the story, from the guy Black Pigeon Speaks, which I assume is going to do. I mean, anyone who writes an entire dissertation on this is truly needs to be institutionalized. I hate the original woman because she's like the classic annoying influencer, who is basically doing, and this isn't the same because there's no structural violence associated with her like behavior. But what she's doing is basically like Andrew Tate style commentary, but for women, not to the same degree. And I'm not saying that there's any moral equivalency there. And I'm certainly not saying that she's done any of the crimes that Andrew Tate has done. I'm simply stating that like the overarching void that Andrew Tate fills is bravado and like, these depictions of hyper masculinity, oftentimes by basically presenting himself as this like dominator of women. And this is like the shitty attempt at doing the same thing from the opposing side. Of course, it's not a moral equivalence. There is, I'm going to repeat that again before the Radfems slit my throat online. She basically isn't doing anything wrong other than being annoying. Okay. Andrew Tate does a lot wrong besides being annoying. But anyway, but I also don't like this other person too, because it seems like she's basically placing a lot of emphasis on, if you're a single and childless woman, do not watch our content if you want marriage and children. Like, what do you mean? Why are you learning about marriage and content and how to get these things from watching online influencers? Why do human beings not know how to human being anymore? What is happening? Like, do you not have a single human being in your immediate vicinity that you can rely on? Their experiences, the experiences of... Look. Classic. She's annoying. He's a human trafficker. I literally just said there is no moral equivalence nor any real equivalence in terms of all of the things that Andrew Tate has done versus what she's done. I'm simply saying that aesthetically they are filling individual voids. Ultimately, I'm not making that comparison. I'm simply stating that there's no equivalence there, but they're filling similar voids for their target audiences. This is the equivalent of to men saying they want to take women to the pool in the first two. Yeah, exactly. Okay, never mind. You actually made a really good point here. This is the equivalent of like a PUA podcast. They're saying they want to take women to the pool on the first date. Exactly. Never mind. I popped off. I have a little bit of a hair trigger because I've been getting yelled at by Radfems a lot. You are redeemed, and I apologize profusely to you, chatter. I thought you were purposely misunderstanding my point that I was making. All right, let's continue.
Which showed that my egg count is really low.
Like this also, like dunking on women for being like, oh yeah, I'm freezing my eggs because like my egg count is really low. It's like, oh, you deserved it. Like what a psychotic thing to do to another human being. Like, yeah, her vibes are bad. Okay. Her vibes are bad. She's annoying. She presents herself as like a classic, like out of touch Instagram influencer that's like, I'm the shit. And, you know, I have these expectations of myself and I have these expectations from others. And then it's like, haha, guess what? Bitch, you deserved it. Like, you're going to die alone. You're not going to have children anymore. Is a ridiculous thing to say to a human being, okay? Non-target killed, friendly fire. Okay, that's funny.
And I know a lot of women struggle with this. I had a
like freezing eggs is already a traumatic process, okay? For people that don't know, you have to shoot yourself up with a cocktail of drugs for like a week-long process in order to have your eggs extracted and shit. You know what I mean? It's not like if your goal overall is to repopulate the earth or whatever, there you go. She's doing that. She's doing that ultimate thing. I don't know why people would dunk on her for this. It's not even a week-long process. It's a month-long process, I think, overall.
ovarian surgery last January, and I knew that I have endometriosis and I had like a giant cyst on my ovary, and the doctors told me that.
Yeah, it doesn't even seem like it's an age-specific issue either. Like, it just seems like she has a health complication on top of that.
The doctors did tell me that might affect my fertility, but we didn't even start like the actual egg freezing, so it's still my.
God forbid a woman be fucking annoying, dude. And then, God forbid a woman be fucking annoying. And there are people out there. There are men, they're male content creators who are just annoying. They're not like genuine monsters, right? They're just annoying. And people also are vicious to them as well. There are also male content creators who are not just annoying, but genuinely advocating to make the world a worse place overall. And when those guys get their comeuppance in a similar situation, of course, people dunk on them, okay? The maximalist position here is the Nick Fuentes situation, okay? Nick Fuentes is the neo-Nazi equivalent of Icarus, okay? He flew way too close to the sun. Way too close. Okay? Those wings started catching fire. Mere hours after people realized that Donald Trump was about to become the next president of the United States of America. Okay? He flew way too close to the sun. All right? And then there are lower level offenses. If you go all the way down, I'm sure you know a male content creator who's like kind of annoying. You don't really understand it. You don't really know what it is. But if they're also going through something tumultuous or being open about their issues, like people do engage in this like lynching and dunking campaigns and dunking initiatives, but I think sometimes it's just not warranted. Anyway, let's continue.
Might be that my eggs are high quality, but there's just not a lot of them. It's just so sad. I've been like crying the entire day, and you know, people say like, oh, you're not alone, this happens to so many women, but I mean, it feels very. They're saying that she deserves it because her whole platform is saying to have high/specific standards, and because of that she deserves to be single and have this freezing her eggs problem. No one deserves to go through this though. Yeah, no, I know, I understand what the through line is. I understand what their argument is. I know that that's what they're saying. They're dunking on her because they're like, you deserve this, lol. Which is sad because
I don't think anyone deserves the health complications like this. You know what I mean? It's just like she didn't bring this about herself with her fucked vibes is my point.
Alone, lonely. I don't know. Like I just feel this giant pain in my stomach right now. How's your day going?
What up, Eric Hovagim?
How could this possibly ever have happened to me? Lamented Cornelia Slunjiski, who is a Croatian influencer of younger girls, and her message stress.
Why do these guys spit so much? Like, why can I hear their mouth spittle noises while they're talking? Don't they have better microphones? What the hell is going on here? Goddamn annoying. I shouldn't be able to smell your halitosis through the internet, okay? Bridge troll sounding ass motherfucker.
This is the mantra of never settling for less, as she is the best friend to her 300,000 followers across platforms. And I should stress, and at least it's good to know, that the pain in her stomach was not morning sickness. But how does the influence and attitudes of the woman, that being Cornelia, how do those attitudes expressing the mantra of live, laugh, and love create societies such as those we're now experiencing?
Watch as you see a woman.
A fatal pedestrian collision involving a C train in northeast Calgary led to chaos. A crowd chased the shuttle bus in an attempt to board it. A young man told the reporter on the scene, reminded him of his homeland in Punjab. What? I can't watch this video, man. I'm sorry. Nope. Give me a different Hoflation video. I can't do that. This is too much. No. You couldn't find a different Hoflation video? That's how we got the Hoflation. You guys sent me what this is. You guys sent me this fucking freaks video because wait, Asmongold?
Newscaster addresses the rude dating down.
Seeing a trend of women dating down, which means, you know, a man who...
So it looks like women are getting victimized again.
Math genius? Asmongold saw this guy, Ho Math, and he titled this video, Math Genius? Oh my God. Oh my God. This dude is not even the genius of scrapbooking. Okay. What do you mean, man? What do you mean, math genius? This has 1.5 million views, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no.
Women are having to date down because there are no good men left. Let's talk about why. So usually men make more than women, which is not fair. Let's not talk about why. We'll just assume.
Okay, that's a math genius. It takes a math genius to recognize. Okay.
Assume it's oppression. So to combat this oppression, we need the government to make laws so that women can make an equal amount of money, which is fair. And once women are making an
I love how the name of this account is called Ho Math.
Equal amount of money, now men who make less than them are fucking losers. Women are getting educated and they have standards.
I love how he puts
so
educated in print in like quotes.
She needs a man who makes more money than her. So basically, women need to be making the same amount of money as men, or even more, because it's 2023. That's the year that it is.
No, it's 123.
This is the year, and so the government has to make this happen. So all women should be equal to or better than men, and all women should be able to find a man who makes more money than she does. Where have
those are
all
not
the
people. Oh, I get it.
good men gone? I just don't get it. I want a man who makes 6 figures because that's more than me.
Right.
And that's not fair. And when I get my 6 figures, I want a man who's making 7 figures. Why can't I find any? And when I do find a man who makes 7 figures, that's oppressive. Government, help! I'm so sick of all this dating down. Why don't you just do better? Hey, you can't do better. Government! Why can't I raise my standards and make a lot of money and then find a guy who makes more money who doesn't have a lot of women? I just don't get it. It's the mystery of our time. Guys, it's really simple. You gotta get out there and climb that ladder. And when you do climb that ladder, then you're an evil bastard and you need to be forced to share. And when you do share, then you're a fucking loser. Better climb that ladder, buddy.
Yeah, how weird. Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah, how's this possibly happen? That's really a mystery. He's got a point. I don't know. I've always been a traditional marriage enjoyer. You solve this problem by you get a good job. Your wife doesn't work. She stays home, takes care of the kids, raises the kids, improves the kids' life, and you.
Bro. Asmongold. Brother, you date OnlyFans models. There's nothing wrong with that. I have as well. And you look like your Amazon cart is only futa pillows. Like, what do you mean? I'm a traditional marriage enjoyer. What the hell? Bro, we're Twitch streamers, man. What are you talking about? What the fuck is going on here? Not only are we both Twitch streamers, we're both watching this guy named Homath scrapbook instead of doing a school shooting, which I think is good. I'm glad that he's at least scrapbooking about how much women ain't shit instead of, you know, drawing the blueprints of his school that he goes to. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. Also, what was the point? How did this got 1.5 million views?
Make all the money. Problem solved. Yep, that's all you do. And then you don't have to worry about the chart. You don't look at any of this fucking bullshit. It's not an issue. As strong as
Actually, he's married with kids. After streams, he goes to mine in secret. He's just a nasty insult for the views. Yeah, he's married to you. You've been married to Asmongold, and you carried his children. I don't know, man. I also don't understand. Like, I don't even think like Asmongold made that bad of a point. Like, if to each their own, you know, if people want different strokes for different folks, if you want to have like a normal traditional relationship, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Traditional job for a traditional man. Is that a BlackBerry? What is going on, man? What is this?